Welcome to the talk show promising Bangladesh, sponsored by Crown Cement. And this is Sinha A.M.S. Sayeed anchoring this very talk show. Viewers, we know very well the many things going to take place in Bangladesh at the very moment, centering Chinmoy Dash and ISKCON. And taking all these things together, we have invited one of the leading lawyers in Bangladesh, Mr. Syed Mamun Mahmud. Mr. Mahmud, how are you?
Fine. I think you are also well.
Well, you know, and everybody knows it very well, that centering Chinmoy arrest in Bangladesh and ISKCON, many things are going on, and ultimately it has created a sense of terror and a sense of phobia in the minds of all, especially the Hindu communities of Bangladesh. They are supposed to be in danger, as it is asserted, being asserted by Indian media and some political leaders of India. But in fact, the picture is not so. Then what is your understanding on the whole thing?
Thank you very much. Again, you have given me opportunity to join your program. Thanks very much. First of all, you have rightly uttered the problem of Chinmoy arrest and then Indian media, Indian establishment, among Indian, that party BJP who is in power now. And we also witnessed the very saddest thing, unprecedented at Agartala. Our Assistant High Commissioner office was tried to burn, but having failed to do so, they burned our national flag and broken various things. And it's a attack, I would say, against our land, because you know better than me that as per Vienna Diplomatic Convention, the High Commissioner office in any country, that place belongs to that country, not India. That place belongs to my country. So it's a very sad thing. Difficult is that, Dr. Sinha, India, still Indian establishment, Indian government, and in the serious fundamentalist Hindutva politics, till date did not absorb the shock of losing Sheikh Hasina from the power of Bangladesh. They thought that Sheikh Hasina will remain power and they will utilize her connection with India. Since 2014, she most illegally was occupying the power of the country, sometime ex parte vote, sometime midnight vote, sometime last occasion 2024, 7 January, it's a national conference of Bakshal, because Awami League bonam dummy, bonam attiyo, relative. So there was no election at all, as per in any standard of the democracy in our civilization. So India still is shocked how they lost their last bastion. For argument's sake, Professor Sinha, you are the most intellectual person. Has India any friend in South Asia? For the time being, yes, we are so bad, so India is unhappy. India has no friend in entire South Asia. Pakistan is loggerhead. Maldives, the President Moiju was elected president by uttering the slogan "India out." Indian soldiers were get out. And thereafter, Nepal is also challenging them. Sri Lanka is out of their grip. And even Bhutan is not always with the same tune as India wants. Because for the last 50 years, Indian foreign diplomacy was less than brotherhood or friendship rather than dominating. I would say it's a mini imperialism or the new imperialism in a South Asian context. So whatever you do, must you consult with me. We can't forget in the 2014 when late President Hossein Mahmoud Ershad declined to join the circus which was done by fascist Sheikh Hasina, and then Foreign Secretary of India Sujata Singh came here and rebuked Ershad and compelled him to join in the so-called circus election. But here, after 2020, after 7 January, India thought, well, Sheikh Hasina again, at least up to 2029, if not 2041. But I should say miracle was happened, because Bangladesh belongs to people, and people are the main source of power. So this movement was held in a very significant way. All political parties except BNP, except Awami League and his 14-party alliance, or Jatiyo Party one part, all the political parties joined, all various professional bodies participated, but without any political banner. The banner was quote unquote Chhatro Janata, student people. So that movement toppled Sheikh Hasina. Not only Sheikh Hasina fled, entire cabinet fled, 333 MPs were out of scene. Even earlier occasion I also discussed, Maulvi Sahib fled away. Tell anyone, Chief Justice fled away, Attorney General fled away, other employees fled away. So such a situation, India has still, India is under shock, and that's why they are doing such very ugly, and must say, violating the diplomatic norms. One thing I would like to say, you may like or not like, Dr. Zakir Naik is a popular in our country also, among the Islamic world. But while Zakir Naik was arrested, or Zakir Naik was not allowed to enter into India, cases were filed, his entire establishment, his offices, his properties were attached, were freezed. We Bangladeshi people, or our government, or any organization, we did not say a single word, because we thought, and rightly thought, that Zakir Naik is an Indian citizen, it is their problem. So why Chinmoy, regarding Chinmoy Das Prabhu, full name, why India is so worried? Because Chinmoy Das Prabhu, right or wrong, sedition charge has been slapped against him. Maybe he is innocent, maybe he is guilty. That will be taken in due course of law. And another thing, Dr.Sinha, the whole Indian media is spreading the false news. Why 1 month bail petition is stayed? Why not why 1 month? Because in December, in entire December, our subordinate courts are closed, and still Mr. Chinmoy has opportunity during the vacation court in Chittagong. His lawyer can apply for bail, and he can get bail. But taking this opportunity, taking this Chinmoy arrest, the entire things, and you see another thing that was never happened, I believe, in the last 53 years between India and Bangladesh, even India and Pakistan, wherein their loggerhead had regarding Kashmir and other lands. In Doklam, China, India, what we witnessed just couple of days ago, day before yesterday, some 60-70 Hindu hooligans. Hinduism is a very religion of peace. We support that. But in the name of Hindutva, the political ideological, Modi and RSS members, they entered to our land. And if our BJP shoot out, then what would happen? So India must understand, India need to establish real relation with the people of Bangladesh and their government, led by Nobel laureate, international reputed, and most popular leader at present. Bangladesh people still love him, respect him. He is our last resort to renovate our country and going to the final task, national election. So I am very happy the statement given by our foreign ministry on that very date, while our High Commissioner office was under attack by Hindutva hooligans. And yesterday Pranab Burma was called by foreign ministry. We are happy, and this is the this should be the attitude of an independent.
Then you are talking about the
sovereign government.
Yes, you are talking about the people who are outside the politics. But recently we have seen the Chief Minister of West Bengal, Mamata Banerjee, he is also the President of Trinamool Congress. And she spoke in the state legislature on a very high volume. Even to some extent, he crossed the boundary and said UN peacekeeping forces should deploy in Bangladesh. At the same time, he requested the central government so that they may take the action. Why the Chief Minister of West Bengal, who are always dependent on the Muslim boards in West Bengal, all on a sudden turned his face from the Muslim people?
Very, very pertinent question, Dr. Sinha. Not only that, yesterday I saw the Lok Sabha MP of Trinamool Congress, one of their senior MP, Sudip Das, he also raised the question.
Sudip
Bandyopadhyay. He also MP of North Kolkata. He also raised the voice and such demand as per his leader in the Lok Sabha. So first of all, I got some what I should say. I am in dilemma. What make Mamata to fight with the BJP defeated leader Shubhendu? Because in India, I think these are all rhetoric of politics, trying to collect the votes. And Mamata think Muslim vote are reserved for him. So he is trying not to confuse the Hindu vote, that they are not, she is not with Hindu. But certainly this is a careless, this is an unprecedented, uncultured, uncouth statement by Mamata Banerjee. Though we all are familiar, such kind of a statement, she is a champion of making that. She is another political rotten personality. I guarantee you, if in place of her, if any leftist leader would have been the chief minister, either Jyoti Basu or late Buddhadev Bhattacharya, they never would utter such careless and such provocating, violating the diplomatic norms statement. The question does not arise. If at all peacekeeping force is required to send, that should be sent to India to protect the Muslim and other minorities, even Dalit, who are always under tortured by the high class Hindu Brahmins. And you know, latest another nuisance is started by one part of the BJP Hindu Sena. They have filed the court case demanding that the shrine of Hazrat Khaja Baba Mainuddin Chishti, it was built blocking the Hindu temple. So they filed a declaration suit. You declare that this is a temple and we will do puja. What they did in Babri Mosque. So Indian people should understand that we Bengali people and mostly Bengali Muslims, we are still patient. We got patient. We showed our patience. In the last 10 years, more than 10 years, while Mr. Modi came to power in the name of Hindutva, huge number of torture, atrocities held against the Muslim of India, in the pan-India. One Mr. Akhlaq, a 68 years old gentleman, was killed. Only suspicion that in his fridge there is a beef.
I will come to you again. Well, we will go for a short break. Viewers are going for a short break. Please keep watching. Viewers, we are back to the talk show promising in Bangladesh, sponsored by Crown Cement. And this is Syed Sayeed and calling the talk show. And we are having talks with Advocate Mamun Mahbub. He is one of the leading voice in the social media. Well, Mr. Mahbub, you are talking about Indian leaders. I draw your attention. Mr. Shashi Tharoor, former State Minister for External Affairs and a global personality, now the member of Congress. He reacted the statement of Mamata Banerjee, and he was for a long time working with the peacekeeping force. And he said, quote, "You don't understand what is the role of UN peacekeeping." Fantastic. Reply is fantastic. At the same time, Congress member parliaments, including Priyanka, they also express their worriness about the incidents in Bangladesh without knowing anything in details.
Anything.
At the same time, we are having sense from the chief imam of Jamia Mosque in Delhi. He expressed his concern also. Even Mahbuba, former chief minister of Kashmir, Mahbuba Mufti. Why the Muslim people echoing the same voice? What are the reasons?
Yes, I would just like to add with you, sir, a very famous leftist historian, is a very prominent historian. BJP seriously disliked him, Irfan Habib, one of the best historian in our subcontinent. I, with utter surprise, found he also expressed deep concern over the alleged Hindu torture. This is the result of ex-party one-sided media report, and this is in to some extent, sir, our failure, our political party's failure, our professional body's failure not to discuss with our counterparts. People to people relation, we all say people to people relation means what? Any people from India and any people from my country like Gaibanda to Bardhaman district will contact? No. People to people contact means lawyers of Bangladesh will contact with lawyers of India. Like you are one of the most intellectual person. Your intellectual community will contact with the Indian intellectual community. Look, gentlemen, what you are hearing is a just out and out sheer false. Please you come. Yesterday, I am very happy to see, and I would like to share with our valued viewers and with also you, sir, Mr. Shafiqul Alam, the press secretary of Dr. Muhammad Yunus, went 2 or 3 television in India, and I think you should also go to their media to inform the real facts. And another thing I would like to say, Indian media, sir, and Indian pro-BJP establishment, they are not relying even the statement of ISKCON Bangladesh. They are relying only ISKCON Kolkata, and they are very making fabricated and manipulated statement. So what I was discussing before break, that gentleman Akhlaq Hussain was killed only because the Hindu people thought that in his fridge there is a beef, and though after his sad death, is a very 68 years old, then it was found after examining the beef, that meat in fridge, that was the meat, not beef. So under the leadership of Modi, series of numerous your minority oppression, minority killing are happening. Rather, I should say it is our failure, since under the Sheikh Hasina, even we could not say our grievance, so grievance of another country's Muslim is far away. So entire Bangladesh was silent, and that chance India is now taking. I would like to say very categorically, unequivocally, if anything happens or maybe happen, some very aloof incident, but after 5th August, sir, I as a very ordinary member of that movement, that activist, no Hindu was targeted and his house was burned as Hindu. Just 5th August to 8th August, when there was no government, just a people's outburst happened, more or less Awami fascist, not only all Awami League, but Awami fascist in district basis, Upojela basis, village basis, those who continuously under the leadership of Sheikh Hasina tortured general people. They violated their fundamental rights. People are not allowed even to perform their religious program. So that reason, you see, in one city, Rohim, Korim, and Arnab, both three are the serious Awami goon. So the people attacked the house out of emotional blast. So 3 houses were burned, Rohim, Korim, and Arnab, because they were the goon of Awami League. They were the dispenser of fascist Sheikh Hasina. And that house of Arnab, now Arnab is claiming, look, I am Hindu, my house is burned. So I should rather say, sir, very categorically, This is the attempt of India in the name of minority torture or so-called minority attack to destabilize the Bangladesh government, Bangladeshi people, and not to they are trying to not to allow the reform process and democratization process and economic discipline process, which has been rightly initiated by Dr. Mohammad Yunus and his government as per the will of the people. They are trying to destabilize that so that they can show without Hasina, Bangladesh cannot stay. Without Hasina, Bangladesh is not a country of peace. So we should be very careful. We should not step in any trap made by fascist Hasina or his Spencer or the India. Rather,
here is one very important point is there.
Yes.
Mr. Jaishankar, External Minister of India, he said in Parliament, written statement, that we are concerned about the incidents being taking place in Bangladesh on the religious minorities, including Hindu. Mind it, religious minorities, including Hindu. It means other religious minorities, they are being tortured. Why Bangladesh government is silent on this issue?
Sir, I fully agree with your pragmatic question, and this is the what I should say. This is the limitations of our present government, and it should not be. I would rather give a proposal to the present government. Why not the government is organizing an interfaith conference, both Muslim ladies, Muslim Maulanas,
exactly so, yeah,
Hindu priests, Hindu leaders, Hindu businessmen, Christian leaders, Christian Padis, Pope, representative of their church, and the Buddhist monk. Immediately, I think your program is very much popular. All the concerned authority watch your program. I humbly request this would be a befitting reply to the Indian government, to the Jaishankar and BJP and their Spencer medias, that Dr. Mohammad Yunus will preside a interfaith conference. You look, gentlemen, some misunderstanding has been trying, and outside country is trying to destabilize our country, our harmony, years together, centuries together. Because if you go to the statistics, sir, the communal right, that is the champion country is India. Each and every year there are some sort of communal right. In our country, it's the rarest place. So immediate arrange an interfaith conference, Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Buddhist, our tribal people, Chakma, Murong, Hmong, all we are united. Maybe some happened, but that will be taken care of by due process of law. And I definitely believe Mr. Chinmoy Das Prabhu will get all legal protection as our constitution allows him. So he will get lawyer, even he can approach bail petition very early. So this is our internal issue. The India should not be worried for this. Rather, India should worried for their citizen. Before arrest of Chinmoy Das, can you remember Chinmoy Das arrest, before his arrest 4 or 5 days, 5 Indian citizens happened to be Muslims were killed in North Uttar Pradesh, wherein the most communal leader Yogi Adityanath is the chief minister, and he's always spoke in various state elections. We will Muslim will not be allowed. They are the invaders. They are not the Indian. So you take care of your country. We are taking care of our country.
Even Mamata Banerjee uttered the word, if necessity arises, we are in a position to provide all the Hindus from Bangladesh. Such rhetorics, political rhetorics,
it's a
very much,
and I think it is the Mamata Banerjee. By narrating by speaking these words, she has shown her color, her character. So sending tons of Hilsha, sending Jamdani by our fascist Sheikh Hasina has done nothing. And Mamata is a careless politician. She is a vote hunger, power monger, power drunk. And you know, in India, I'm astonished, sir, because sometimes I watch Indian program also. In West Bengal, this government, Mamata government, is the champion of corruption. His education minister is in jail. Her food minister is in jail. Her law minister went to jail. And millions of 50 lakhs rupees were recovered behind under the box cart of one of the ally of Mamata. So is a corrupt government. In the even West Bengal peoples are not happy. So Mamata is now taking the chance in the name of so-called Hindu operation. She wants to regain her support in that country by fighting with Shubhendu Adhikari, who was also earlier was the Trinamool man, Mamata's close. But since corruption case was filed against Shubhendu Adhikari, so I would like to say, my viewers, don't get nervous, even at all don't get worried of this rhetoric of Shubhendu Adhikari. He is a failed politician. Now he is trying to take some mileage from using a malafide and fabricated publications of so-called Hindu torture. This is absolutely wrong.
Then what about Secretary General of BNP? In a statement, Mr. Fakhrul says that internal politics of India and internal issues are getting colored and heightened with the issues of Bangladesh. So all the political leaders are very busy to catch the issues in Bangladesh,
yes,
so that they can win the next election. In that it means India is a democratic country, we say all the time. But reality speaks otherwise. India most of the time uses religion, culture, ethnic groups, everything for the sake of the political party. Then what is the future of democracy in India?
Yes. First of all, I would like to reiterate one very eminent historian, Dr. Ramchandra Guha, a Bengali historian, now resides at Bengaluru. He wrote a books, India After Gandhi, and that book is very accepted in Oxford and various universities among the world. There he said, India is a democracy only 50%. Just election is held properly, is counted, but later on no democratic process. And India, if you go through the Indian history of Indian state elections or the national election, Lok Sabha election, you are correct. They are using not only religion, they are using subgroup of various Hindus, Brahman, Shudro, Kapalika, Rajput. So it is very sad part. India got independence 75 years ago.
I will come to you after a short break. Viewers are going for a short break. Please keep watching. We are back to the talk show Promising Bangladesh, sponsored by Crown Cement, and we are having talks with prominent lawyer, Advocate Mamun Mahbub, and he is expressing himself in such a mood and mode which can never be a kind of unethical standing at all. And he rightly says, Mr. Mamun Mahbub, you are talking about?
I am talking about the Indian democratic system.
Yeah.
So they 75 years ago they got independent, but till date you see there is a politics of religion. In every election, Indian politics divided into Hindu versus other religion. And the last Lok Sabha election, can you recall the address of Mr. Narendra Modi? If Congress comes to power, they will snatch away the Mongol Sutra, which is the symbol of Hindu wife. They will snatch away the Mongol Sutra from your neck and they will hand over to the Muslim and others. So at least our politics was not in that much rotten. So Indian rotten politics, they should correct themselves. What I would like to say that India, if India wants to very pertinent to the present scenario of this subcontinent and other countries, they should change their whole approach of the diplomatic foreign policy. I would not like to hesitate to say, please, the Indian media is the dispenser of Modi. I would suggest Indian establishment, Indian government, to watch Bangladesh with a clean eyes, not with the eyes of Sheikh Hasina or Awami League, not wearing sunglasses of Sheikh Hasina and Awami League. Yesterday I was watching, sir, one discussion. Miss Bina Shikri, you know her, long time she was here.
She was here in Bangladesh.
High Commissioner. She was speaking like she is the representative of Bharatiya Janata Party. No. After 5th August, everything went wrong. What went wrong? What went wrong? There were 4 days, sir, no government. 5th August to 8th August. You give us a single reference wherein a tragic incident happened, because our people are very polite. Our countryman is very sensitive. Another failure happened for India, which I would like to congratulate the people of Chittagong with bottom of my heart. After killing our fellow colleague, Mr. Alif, a young emerging lawyer of Chittagong Bar, and he was also member of our Supreme Court Bar. After killing that gentleman, they thought now the communal right is inevitable, and once right is started, we will do the necessary, we will go everywhere, we will. And thanks to the people of Bangladesh and the Almighty, our Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Bangladesh is saved from that conspiracy cultivated by Indian establishment. And I would like to thank Dr. Muhammad Yunus government, his press advisors and others to remain calm, quiet, and the very holistic approach they initiated. And this should be continued. And I think what I would like to reiterate, immediately we need to organize an interfaith conference. And I am happy, yesterday our foreign advisor met with all the foreign envoys of our country. We should go to the United Nations, and we must register our protest to the Geneva to the international bodies, narrating that Geneva Convention was deliberately violated under the nose of Modi government, which happened in Agartala.
While drawing attention to a very important issue, Dr. Muhammad Yunus categorically requested India, I mean Narendra Modi, to request Sheikh Hasina keep mum. But Sheikh Hasina did not stop. He is going on. And recently, there is a video conference
in England.
And she spoke whatever he understood. And she also defended ISKCON.
And demanded...
Being a citizen and former Prime Minister of Bangladesh, how can Sheikh Hasina play a role in favor of ISKCON and others, who is just added something to the pocket of India? Why?
This is Sheikh Hasina. Some people sometimes got confused. She is the daughter of the father of the nation. No, she is nothing but a power, but a hungry of power, drunk, a pathological liar. If Hasina and the lie meets, then the liar will go away. She is the champion of of the lie statement. And I am very happy, Dr. Muhammad Yunus, and that was the first blow upon the Indian Prime Minister. And perhaps this is the first time since independence, Indian Prime Minister got some very polite, very cool, but very hard biting statement from our chief advisor. Please keep her mum. And I still, and now it's the high time. Already trial has started in tribunal against crime against humanity. Trial must be followed, and trial should be very speedy. And we must now demand to India to take back our Sheikh Hasina to our custody.
In that case,
because one thing is very clear. India, in order to save not only Hasina, in order to maintain, in order to keep their looting process, their subordination, There are all kind of illegal opportunities which they took from Sheikh Hasina last 15 years. They are trying, sir, they are trying to do that even through new government, elected government. So what India wants, no reform, Yunus should not be successful, just make Bangladesh a horrible country, lot of turmoil situation, so that Dr. Muhammad Yunus say, okay, fair enough, I am failed, I am giving the election within 1 month, whoever comes to the power, certainly they will surrender to India. This will not happen. I rest assure my very valued viewers and all over the country. Because yesterday I read the interview of our great leader Dr. Yunus. He rightly said, without reform, without renovation of countries, various institutions, no election will be held. And he very categorically said, the ethos, the essence, the demand, the prime object of July 36 revolution is the renovation, the in quote unquote in Bengali, Rastro Meramot. So what the Sheikh Hasina has destroyed judiciary, destroyed executive, destroyed election commission, destroyed education system and banking sector and financial. So immediate arrange an interfaith conference to give a befitting reply to the Indian La Spencer media and the Indian establishment.
And do you think that America, after January 20, there is a hearsay that America, whenever President Trump sworn in, he will take action in the same spirit of Narendra Modi, and there will be nexus between Narendra Modi and Donald Trump, and that will have immediate impact on Bangladesh, having wider scopes for Sheikh Hasina.
I don't agree, and I believe you will not agree, because those who know how America runs, they should not say such a kind of language, because you know in external politics, American politics, maybe we should criticize, or we have criticized earlier. Even some extent they are very what I should say imperialistic role or something, whatever, regime change. But in inner democracy, America is far better, and there is no compare of inner democracy except United Kingdom. No inner democracy is near to inner democracy of America. Because I would like to give an example, sir. You can recall, while he came to the first time president in 2017, having oath the president and joined the White House, within 1 hour, he issued a presidential order that persons of 7 Muslim countries will not enter to USA. Can you remember, sir? And not the Supreme Court. The state high courts stayed the order of the president. So America has a system. It is not that like India or even our country or Pakistan, the desire of the prime minister is the desire of the law. Desire of the prime minister is the desire of the chief justice. What prime minister want, everybody will sing in same tune. This will not happen in Bangladesh, in United States. So maybe there is a personal friendship between Narendra Modi and Donald Trump, because both gentlemen are in the same type of gentleman, illiterate. But since popular, they got elected. So that may be, but American establishment will not deviate from their settled foreign policy. Because, sir, you can remember more than me, because you are a widely traveled person. Up to 90s, America had a strategy of regime change through military intervention or any other country. But last 10 years, they think, no, democratic government, and we will patronize the democracy in each and every country. So this government, Dr. Muhammad Yunus, is trying to restore the democracy, certainly building some constitutional organs. And in the name of national unity, Dr. Muhammad Yunus has rightly called, because when we got united, we got 1952 language movement. When we were united, we got 1969, the March Revolution, which Ayub Khan had to leave the power. And 1971 is the glaring example, 1990, and last not the least, the grand unity of the peoples, not only among the political parties, but the people who are the real owner of this country. Because Article 7 says Bangladesh belongs to people. So the owners of Bangladesh rose to the occasion and toppled Sheikh Hasina, and a new Bangladesh is born on 5th August. We must go forward to build Bangladesh as desired of our 3 million people who gave their life in 1971.
Thank you very much, Advocate Syed Mahbub. And this is a time to go. Viewers, we are about to end this talk show. Before ending the talk show, as usual, I have to summarize and pick the main points, what the guest spoke here. The most important point is here, what the relations Bangladesh and India, and what the things are going on in Bangladesh are not mutually rewarding between India and Bangladesh. And people of Bangladesh always a peace-loving people, and Bangladesh never take resort to any violence, at least regarding the minorities peoples. We are together. There are not a single incident in Bangladesh. Even the Hindus, even the Buddhists, even the Christians and other minorities, they can never blame anything happening in Bangladesh. They are proud of having communal harmony here. But a few Kotari people in India having access to the media world is spreading disinformation and malinformation. At the same time, few political leaders of India, they are behaving in such a way as if they don't know Bangladesh. They are very much unknown people to us. But what they are doing in India, simply because of the political rhetoric for their own political party, nothing else. So it is also a message to the world. India, being a #1 democratic country, is not behaving properly to any democracy. And democracy itself is at peril in India. And that is a message. And that very message has been conveyed by Advocate Mamun Mahbub here. And Mr. Mamun Mahbub also believes that Professor Dr. Yunus, being a Nobel laureate, can never do anything which goes against peace and tranquility. And Bangladesh is a land of peace and tranquility, a land of peaceful harmony between all minority groups, and land where people can feel that I am free, there is no danger, no fear. And that land is also now, and it will continue for a long time. Whatever rhetorics are being played by India, including the former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, who is now in India, she is speaking in such mood and mode as if she is in favor of ISKCON and minorities, which are also great objection from the people of Bangladesh. Even the minority people in Bangladesh should think the Sheikh Hasina was giving real message from India, and they should also speak here. They should loud their voice. And thank you very much. We will meet again in the next talk show.